We're other places are quite jealous of our facilities here in the state of Indiana, which has been great for this. But yeah, you don't. This is the big deal. This is the state championship. These kids have worked so hard to get here.
For those that are new to this, our last analyst, Jim, was talking about some of the scores that these teams have put up today. He said, hey, I would put some of those scores and some of these performances up against schools from other states. This is a big, I don't know how many people realize, this isn't just an Indiana thing. I mean, we got robotic teams in schools all across the country. We were talking about one of these teams competing out in New York just a couple of weeks ago, and we got the World Championships coming up in Houston. How big really is robotics? Not just in Indiana, but the whole country.
First robotics, the first robotics competition, which is the name of this level that you're seeing here today, roughly about 3,700 teams in about 40 countries. And so we'll have, normally we had been split to 2 world championships, but COVID, everything else, we'll have one this year in Houston, Texas. There'll be about 480 of the FRC teams. There'll be 6 divisions. So there'll be 6 of these fields in the convention center, all on the line. And then each division will have about 80 teams. So instead of 32, there'll be 80. And so then each division will determine a champion off of their division. Those 6 will come together and play, and each division is named after a famous scientist.
Oh, really?
Tesla, Roebling,
Nice.
Carver, etc. Curie, names like that. And then, but the finals are always played on Einstein. And so then we will have, so then 6 teams will come together. It's a round-robin tournament for the finals. But yeah, it could be teams from all over the world.
Wow.
And these teams here today, the top competitive teams out of Indiana are right there with the top teams in the world. This competition this weekend will be closely watched by other areas. They will be scouting this competition because they know the top teams coming out of here, they are going to have to face these teams, and our teams show up to the World Championship ready to win.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool to see.
Yeah.
So many, like you said, so many communities, schools, towns from Indiana being represented at a big, big level.
Yeah, they get to Houston, their pit. When they get set up, the team next to them could be from Mexico.
The win here, qualification number 26, goes to the Blue Alliance. That was made up of teams from Washington, Anderson, and West Lafayette. West Lafayette now ranked 3rd